This is Martin Moodie reporting live from Suvarnabhumi Airport in Bangkok, the principal gateway to Thailand, and how very good it is to be here today and see the airport bustling with passengers. The stores not back, of course, to 2019 levels, but doing decent levels of business, all open, all looking very good. And the anchor retailer, of course, King Power Duty Free, has done a magnificent job in getting this airport and its commercial offer back up to full speed as Thailand has opened up in recent months. And it's very good indeed, having spent some days in the country, to see the tourists returning in places like Phuket and of course here in the capital. I'm just going to briefly show you on this film some of the recent additions and some of the revamped stores since my last visit some time ago, pre-pandemic, like I suspect most of you, in 29 or even earlier. There's Cartier looking absolutely resplendent. The luxury offer here has been developed extensively since my last visit. Just there in the background there you'll see Chanel alongside Prada. I'm going to walk down a little that way and then I'm going to turn back towards my sea gates. Of course, the Chinese travelers not back yet, and when they come back, hopefully in relatively early 23, that'll be the icing on the cake for King Power. But there's certainly decent numbers coming through. A lot of Koreans in particular, now that outbound travel has been liberalized from the Republic. How good it is to see this beautiful airport and its fantastically evocative sense of place. Now, the subject once again of selfies and Instagram posts. You can see people all lining up here to take photos of this breathtaking artwork, the scene of the churning of the Milk Ocean, familiar to anybody who's ever visited this airport since it opened. I remember walking this airport before it opened. It's a vast footprint, a vast commercial footprint too. And it's been considerably refined, as I said. There's Gucci with its spectacular all-digital facade. Isn't that a wow? There's plenty of wow inside too. I won't go inside with my camera, so I won't make myself popular, but you can take a peek in there and you'll see the trademark elegance of this great luxury brand. But boy, that facade looks good. There's another tourist doing a selfie. Now, if Gucci looks good, what a neighbor it's got just across the aisle. Louis Vuitton, absolutely spectacular in all its glory, the great French luxury brand. So let's take a walk along here and just admire that facade. Look at it. I'll close in there a little bit so you can just see what's going on in here. In fact, it's reflecting from right across the aisle. It's just beautiful. I'll step back here and show you a little bit of the insides. There's a happy customer come out having made his purchase, and there's quite a few customers in store, which is good to see. And as we walk down here, we'll close out the film. Oh, but sorry, I must switch over to the left to capture some of this digital wonderland of the Gucci store. I just glimpsed that from the corner of my eye as I was about to pass the store, and that's just a showstopper, isn't it? Absolutely wondrous. Absolutely wondrous. As we proceed down this luxury avenue, take a look back also at the sheer visual impact of the Vuitton store. That's what you call an elegant neighborhood. Quite wonderful. The new Bulgari store on the right. I showed some pictures of that on our website on opening day, and they didn't really do it justice. It's a lovely store. Their new design, trademark elegance and fineness. Very, very nice. And over here to the left, you see the ultra premium watches offer, or part of it, that's always been very much a hallmark of the King Power retail proposition. IWC, Omega, Jaeger Le Couture, Panerai, and over here the new Dior. Look at that, another standout. I keep coming back to the theme that I started on, and that is that it is so good, so heartwarming to see these stores back open, the airport once again buzzing with passengers, as it should be, as the gateway to one of the greatest tourism countries and destinations in the world. I was down in Phuket in the last few days, and a number of locals told me how profoundly impacted they'd been, desperately impacted by the slump, the collapse really, in tourism through the last 2.5 years of this horrid pandemic that has blighted our industry and the wider aviation and tourism sectors. So that's it. I'm going to head on down towards my gate now. I've done a bit of shopping in the main King Power liquor and tobacco store. We might just capture that in a moment as we walk down here. Look at that lovely little Swarovski boutique. They always do such a good job, don't they? And look at the roll call of brands. I won't read them all out, but you can see them all on the right and to the left. And then from here we'll proceed towards my gate and some of the generic stores, perfume and cosmetics on the right, food and confectionery on the left. And again, really up to full speed again now. In terms of look, in terms of brand range, not too many stock shortages that I noticed. I had a good look around the stores. Of course, there are issues around the supply chain here in Thailand as there are anywhere else. But my goodness, considering what King Power has been through, it's really putting on a good show here at Suvarnabhumi. I think it's wine offer, by the way. Just further up to the left is arguably the best in the travel retail world, certainly right up there. I bought a number of bottles of good New World wine from Australia and of course from New Zealand for my forthcoming incarceration for 7 days in a Hong Kong quarantine hotel, so that'll cheer me up a little bit, no doubt. But I'm going to close out here with a final shot of King Power Duty Free. Back in business, back with a bang, and back with trademark class. at Suvarnabhumi Airport in Bangkok. This is Martin Moody for the Moodie Davitt Report.